out of it, this is your sign to allow your ego to show. By our guy Virgo. So let's see.
My brother know the super false sales, never close, punch, stay stressed. Now I'm geek, so it's fucking hoe. I can't even count, can't stay stressed. Woo, 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 woo. Had to take a minute, was a close call.
I see people give the word ego a really bad rap, but all ego means is your sense of self. And whenever going to chase something high of stature, some sort of success or some goal, you need a high sense of self. Because whenever you have a high sense of self, it says something about you. Whenever you have a high sense about yourself and you deal with people, you deal with life circumstances, you realize and tell yourself that you are bigger than those things. Versus if you have a low sense of self, you have low self-esteem, you're not very confident in yourself, you think these things are bigger than you, so you submit to the hardships of the journey to success. And most people, that's kind of how they are. They don't rock the boat too much, they don't think they're worthy of much, so they accept a lot less. But that's the difference between those people and the successful people. Michael Jordan is always my favorite example. Michael Jordan had to be Michael Jordan for like 7 years before he ever won a championship. So Michael Jordan had to sit here and go, when he first got to the NBA, and you know, the Bulls wasn't a superstar team yet and stuff like that, he had to tell himself that he was good enough to carry a team to a championship, meaning he had to have a certain amount of ego, a certain amount of sense of how good he thought he was, even if reality wasn't showing him at that time, to put in the work. Like, that's the thing people don't understand. Your ego isn't just saying I'm better than everybody. Your ego is the thing that tells you to put in more work than everybody, because your ego is going, I can be better than them, and I'm gonna take the necessary actions to be better than everybody else. So without
Okay. You kind of broke it down, because I used to always pride myself on not having an ego, just because like people take it the wrong way. But okay, maybe there is such thing as a bad ego, but then there's good ego too. So I don't think ego really just a terrible thing. It's all about how you, not even about how you show it. It's more like, I don't know, you can have an ego and still respect people. That's when you know your ego is good. Yeah, that's the best way I can put it, yeah.
a certain level of ego, he wouldn't have even started working as hard as he did.
If you don't have ego, you can't have a sense of determination to achieve. That's all a part of success. You cannot find a successful person in life who don't have an ego. You know, that's just a part of the whole scenario.
How big is your ego?
It's big, but it's controllable. I won't let anyone else.
There you go. It's control. You gotta control it. Control your ego.
Feel it or sense it or feel threatened by it, because I am very sensitive to other people's thinking of myself and of my personality and of the way that I carry myself. So my ego would never take it to a point where it imposes on other people around me.
Another example is Kanye West, and I'm not gonna lie, he's got a bad rep.
Oh, he's going there. This man right here. Your music is so good, but you just be bugging. Like, even, I don't lie, some of the stuff he do say, like, it does make you sit and think, like, man, sometimes he low-key right, like, especially now, he low-key right, but just the way you go about, like, the way you go about your ego and the way you go about you say things has people, I don't know, people take everything the wrong way nowadays, so, like, you just gotta learn how to maneuver.
Lately, because, you know, he does kind of be doing some weird things these days.
Have you regretted anything that you've tweeted?
Nope.
Nothing.
Oh man, I gotta use the bathroom.
Wait, what?
Anything that you've tweeted?
Nope.
Nothing.
Oh man. Man, I gotta use the bathroom. Where's Virgil's grave?
They saying I'm acting like but how am I acting like when I'm
But when Kanye first started out and in his prime, whenever he was dropping and back-to-back banger generational projects, his ego was not only outside of the roof, but like his ego is like every single successful person, their ego is what made their careers even like start. If they didn't have big egos, we wouldn't know them. Like, okay, Kanye, when he first started out, y'all don't remember seeing that clip from The Genius, his documentary of him coming up, and he was like trying to play his music, the All Falls Down song off the College Dropout album, in front of the A&R at Rockefeller Records, and the lady literally ignored him. Like, a lot of people, that would have happened to them and they would have gave up. They would have gone, if this A&R, if this really high up person didn't see anything in me, then why should I even see anything in me? But no, he had a really big ego and he said, fuck that shit, I'm going to keep going. I know who I am and what I can do. And obviously, you know, now he's Kanye, which is good and bad. But you know,
usually when you're the absolute best, you get hated on the most. But never stop fighting. No matter what anyone says, no matter how they try to compromise your vision. If it's in your gut, if it's in your soul, there's nothing, there's no worldly possessions that should come between you and your expression. As a race, human beings, we're a blip in existence. Death is promised. So what do you do with your life? How do you make the most of it? How do you make your voice the loudest?
Another example is like Drake, bro. You know, Drake literally, okay, he had all, like, mind you, all of these people, they had the odds stacked against them. Okay, Drake was a suburban Jewish black kid who started off as an actor, bro, who was also from Canada. Did I just say Canada? He was also from Canada, trying to get an American rap-based audience. So he literally had everything against him. Everybody was telling him he does not deserve to be here.
So self-conscious about the strikes against me, like, you know, coming from Canada and being on a TV show and being like, you know, super light-skinned. But now it gives me a chance to really accept that I am something different. I am something new. I see it more as an opportunity to really be like, well, maybe I don't have to be the next Ye, or I don't have to be the next Wayne. I could just be the first Drake.
But, you know, Drake just had that realization that, like, you know, it's me.
Drake. It's crazy. He's like, people can believe in you all you want, but if you don't believe in yourself, nothing gonna happen. I'm telling you, like, you gotta believe in yourself. You gotta take care of yourself first, or take care of people, cause like, it just don't work that way. It just don't work that way.
I deserve to be here, and it was through that ego inflated sense of self that allowed him to, again, put the work in, invest, drop out of high school, do all of these things that would make him into the person we know as today is Drake. But it started with that ego, that sense of self, and that sense of entitlement to whatever it is that he wants.
You can judge me if you want. That's cool. Like, sooner or later though, it's going to be inevitable that your girlfriend's gonna be playing it, your mom's gonna want to listen to it, your brother's gonna be like, can you get Drake to give me an autograph?
What if you can create your own website by saying, this is what I want? With Wix, you can.
Woke up one day like, yo, this is my time. This is my, this is my thing. I run this, you know, like, nobody can really talk to me. I'm good at what I do, and you know, I'm ready for anything really, you know, and whatever it is, whether it's a one dance or whether it's know yourself or whether it's energy or whether it's whatever, I'm ready. I'll shell out anybody, you know. There was just a point where I was just like, yo, I don't give a I'm ready to take on anything.
Another really good example is Future. Whenever Future was first starting out in Atlanta, most people don't know that Future was doing this for like 10, 15, 20 years before he even got his first ever really big song. But whenever Future first was starting out, everybody said when he was doing the auto-tune and mumble rap thing, they said that was weird. His manager actually didn't even mess with him whenever he first was starting out. Future was literally renovating the sound of trap music. And at first, nobody was on his side, but he had an ego. He had a belief. I'm telling y'all, it starts, you need an ego.
They're gonna thank me later. And some people are gonna thank me now because they already know. They don't doubt me. A lot of people doubted me. Now it's like they trying to figure me out. Like, what he's gonna do next? Nah, don't worry about what I'm gonna do next. It's gonna happen though. Just don't worry about it. No worries.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's just gonna happen. I'm telling you, bro. You gotta have that illusion that nobody can tell you nothing. Cause once you get that in your brain, boy, nobody can say nothing, really. Nobody can say nothing, cause like only you know how you got there, and everybody only come around once you start winning. If we being honest, cause see it happen in real life, in the movies, around me. Sometimes be like, damn, like you gotta win in order for people to mess with you. I don't know. Either way, it goes hand in hand to know like you gotta believe in yourself first.
Worries at all. I'm not worried. I know what I'm about to do. I got red bottles on right now. I'm comfortable.
Do not let people tell you that there's no such thing as an ego and you have to be selfless. Those people get blown over. Now, if you let your ego get in the way of you treating people right, that's a different thing. Or you let your ego get in the way and you make you feel like you're better than everybody from a human to human standpoint, that's one thing. But I'm talking about when it comes to you, your art, and your trajectory. Your ego is the thing that tells you you're not just gonna have a normal trajectory of go to college, get a good paying job, and that's it. Or you're not gonna be the musical artist who falls off, or you're not gonna be the basketball or football player who, you know what I'm saying, doesn't even get a college offer. Your ego is the thing that not only sets you above from everybody mindset wise, but it lays down the foundation so you can actually put in the work to prove that you actually are better than those around you that you say you are skill wise. So you as an artist, please develop an ego. I'm not saying do not have humility. I'm not saying be arrogant, but I'm saying have a sense of self that sees you as so highly that nobody can bring you down. With that, I'm Virgo. I appreciate y'all so much. If you would like to book a one-on-one consultation call with me.
Great video, man. Great video. Go tap in, bro. It's good, though.